Hi guys. Yep, we got news. Big news for a lot of you Quest players out there, including myself, I guess. Um Crescendo is coming to the Quest 2 and 3, not just 3. They did say the Quest 3 can handle Crescendo. We didn't know that they would add it to Quest 2 as well. Yeah, they just decided, you know what? If we're gonna add it to 3, we might as well add it to 2. So yeah, Crescendo is coming to the Quest versions of Rec Room, and Double Shot is coming back. Um, these are all from Retcon's keynotes, or Gribbly's keynotes. Yeah, this is all from there, and also, there's a lot of good stuff in the keynotes. First, they are giving UGC to everyone, not just Rec Room Plus players. They are now giving Rec Room Studio to everyone who signs up. You have to sign up for these things, and if you prove you are ready to use these tools, they'll let you use them. But if you don't know anything about these tools, they won't let you have access, because they've seen what VRChat has turned into with their avatars. VRChat tried fixing it, and people just kept breaking it even more with crashers and all this stuff. So it's great. Rec Room really does care about their game. We just are bored, and that's because, well, they haven't really added much because they've been busy doing stuff in the background. And also, new Rec Room original in November. We're getting a new Rec Room original called Run the Block. This was also in the keynotes, and it will be clonable if you have Rec Room Studio. You'll be able to clone the room and do whatever you want with it. That's the only room that we know is clonable. That is a Rec Room original, which is also Rec Room Studio. My Little Monsters will probably not be clonable. But yeah. And that's really it. That's really all the interesting stuff. We are getting another collab with Monster High. That TV show, whatever. I don't know really what it is. We're getting High Heels. That's a pretty good update. High Heels. Also, if you're wondering where I am, this is a room I made ages ago. Before Crescendo was on the Quest 2 or Quest headsets, I decided I was bored, so I would rebuild it. But now I might just scrap the whole project because, well, it's already coming to Quest officially, so this is kind of obsolete. So recreating the Grand Hall, it's not really that useful anymore, because now, since Crescendo is already coming to Quest, people aren't going to be that interested in this room if it releases, which I probably won't release it. But yeah, I'm excited, sort of. I'm already a PC, PlayStation player, so I already have access to everything that a Quest player doesn't. Another weird thing I can't really show you right now is they have updated the page of Crescendo only for Quest players. So if you go into the Crescendo page, it just looks normal for me because I'm on PC, but usually, I'm just gonna mute the music right now. Just gonna mute that. Usually it just looks like this, but on Quest it says this isn't ready for your device up there and down here. And usually the one down here was just cut off because it would just, everything was layered over it. But now they've changed it a little and made the menu actually function properly and look like it's actually, you can barely read the message because half of it was cut off because of the favorites, cheers, and everything, but they just moved them down on Quest and and moved the thing up so you can see what it says. For some weird reason, you can still click join public room and join private mode on Quest, and you can still clone the room, which is kind of useful, but also not useful because you can't even go to the room on Quest. So if you clone the room, there's literally no point. Um, and also other maps like Redux or whatever V2, I don't really know what it is, will now be obsolete because Crescendo, like I said many times, is coming to Quest. So I wonder what they're gonna do with their project. I wonder if they're gonna just make their own Quest. It's not even finished yet, sadly, and they've literally just been now. The only problem with this is it means also Nintendo Switch. I forgot to mention it will be coming out this year. So in the next 2 months, we will get Nintendo Switch Rec Room. We will get Rec Room on Nintendo Switch in the next 2 months, which is great. I can't believe it's almost 2 months. It's already 2 months until the end of the year. Bruh. But yeah. And what I've been doing in this free time, this this map I showed you. I haven't showed you all of it, but I don't really want to. There's nothing really to spoil. If you've already seen Crescendo, then you know where everything is. This is very unfinished because if you see up there, like there's books going through the floor. Uh, so yeah, and this is a clone of the room that I attached to my dorm room, so I can just come in here and go back to my dorm. I might just set this room up. This clone of the room, I might just set it up as like a place to keep all my inventions. Uh, yeah. So that's a little news update. Cool. I don't really have much else to say except apparently the retcon after party got hacked, scripted on. Uh, some guy that is popular, I guess. If you've seen a video of someone messing around with Maker Pen and tools and stuff in the in Make It to Midnight, like he has his own clone of the room somehow. Yeah, Rec Room knows about this stuff and they're actively trying to stop him, but they can't. I don't even know how he managed to do it. People don't either. Not a lot of people do either. Um, but yeah, that guy basically went into the after party, promoted his YouTube channel everywhere, and then apparently crashed the party afterwards. Like crashed the game, not the party. Like the whole game. Most people on Quest and PlayStation just crashed. Some people got to see more of it, but eventually they crashed too. Which is annoying because you just want to go to the after party and some guy's plastering his YouTube channel everywhere. Now I'm not sure if this actually happened. There might be recordings of it somewhere. I just know that a couple people have told me it's happened. Which is it makes sense for a scripter to go into a popular event and ruin it, because then that would get them popular. Not in a good way. Everyone would hate them for it, probably. But yeah. So that's really all the news that I know of from now. They did re-release one of the rarest skins in Rec Room history, the clear disc. Uh, it's really stupid. And they re-released the Ghost Bow again, which makes it even less rare. Even though they released it last year, that made it not rare. You get what I mean. They just keep re-releasing stuff on Retcon. Next Retcon, you better hope that they don't re-release something really rare. They really only do that to get people to play the Retcon event. This year's Retcon event wasn't as popular. I didn't really enjoy it. I only went there for the keynotes and some other stuff. Also, my predictions for Rec Room on Nintendo Switch are the end of this month. as of uploading, it's the 1st of October. So I'm guessing it's going to be the end of this month because some people that were in someone that was in the Nintendo Switch Rec Room trailer has told me that they recorded it a couple weeks ago, and usually Rec Room will release things like a month or two after they like, so like when they make a trailer, when there's any trailer for something, they usually have a pretty good working version of what they're showing off. So yeah, we've still not gotten real gameplay from Rec Room themselves of Nintendo Switch Rec Room, which either means there's still a lot of visual bugs and the game either just doesn't work, or the game works perfectly fine, but they just don't want to show us yet. It's probably the second one, because they're already making trailers with people. And it makes sense, because they announced this back in July or June. Can't remember. But it was just out of the blue. And it was like right after everyone was saying, Rec Room's never gonna come to Switch. Nuh-uh, nope, not happening. And if you've ever modded or seen a modded Switch, you know that people have tried getting, well, you probably don't know, but most people have tried getting games that aren't on Switch already. Like not Fortnite. Like Rec Room, for example. People have tried getting Rec Room on Switch already with like modding it, putting Android on it, and boom, running it. That is horrible. A horrible way to run the game because the game isn't optimized for the Switch's specs. Because a game that's well optimized, right? So if your console is really powerful in some aspect, then the game will be really good in that part. So if like I'm not gonna go into it. You don't care. Uh I do, and that's why I keep going over it. But anyway, I think that's it. Yep. And I'm also working on a couple projects that will take a while to come out. I'm hoping that all of my rooms will work on Switch, and if they do, I'll see if I can get them on Switch on release. Probably not on release, but around release. Because, Nintendo Switch, when it comes out, uh, only featured rooms will be on there, and only, like, rooms that have been verified by Nintendo or Rec Room will be on there on Nintendo Switch. So I need to get my rooms verified. For I might They might verify rooms before Switch comes out, so there's actually games for people to play in the first place. But I have a feeling they're gonna take this seriously. They're not just gonna go, I'll just put that room on Switch, it's fine. Because if a room looks like something, it could be completely different when you actually play it. And I have severe stick drift, so it's really annoying for me to play the game at the moment. That's why I'm using grip turn instead of analog stick turn. Like it's so bad to the point where I can't even use my analog stick to turn. I really hope they add dead zone settings or whatever to Rec Room, so we can just disable our buttons and change our bindings if something goes wrong. Because VRs are not built to last. Let's say that, especially Quest headsets. The Quest 3 hasn't been known to get any bad issues, but the Quest 2 definitely. And the Quest 1 had broken rings occasionally, but that was usually user error. But they were pretty fragile. But yeah, Rec Room is coming to Switch. You probably already know that anyway from watching my channel, because I probably mentioned it before. I probably mentioned it more than once. But yeah, that's all I have to say. That's my news. That's my news. Uh, you probably clicked off the video by now, but if you didn't, please sub. My goal by the end of next year is 500 subs at least. If I don't reach 500 next year, uh then I don't know. I'll just ask for more. But yeah, make sure to like the video. Make sure to maybe share it. I don't know. And yeah, cool. I also have a TikTok. I might put that in. I'll put that in the description if you want to go check that out. It's not that popular, so probably introducing it to my YouTube watchers will get it more popular. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. The project I'm working on will come out next year, so you're ready for that. It will be on every platform, Switch especially. I want my games to run well on every platform on Rec Room. That's what I focus on usually. Like, I'll make a game, see if it runs well on my Quest, see if it runs well on my phone, which is severely underpowered. So if it runs well on my phone, it might as well run on anything. So see you later.